Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet these fingerless gloves. In my previous tutorial, I showed you how to knit the fingerless glove. I knitted it the long version. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet the short version. It's more or less the same principle, except that you make it longer. And for that, you need a tape measure, and you'll be able to measure yourself to see how long you want to make it. And then you can chain, the relevant amount of stitches. So for us to do that, we need a pair of scissors. We need the tape measure like I've shown you. We will need a needle, and we will need some wool. I'm just going to use some, spare yarn to show you how to do this. We also need a crochet hook. I'm going to use a 4mm crochet hook. That's what I'm comfortable with especially when I'm using this Aran wool. Okay, so to start off with, we are going to chain. I'm going to make them like to fit my size, my hand size. That's, what I'm going to knit, to crochet, sorry. So you can see this fits perfectly into the size of my hand and right down to this side of my arm. So this is what I'm going to, that's the size I'm going to knit. So you can always measure your hand, measure that side to see how wide you want it, and continue from there. Okay, so we'll start off by chaining 30 stitches. Okay, I've made a slip knot there. Then I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, up to 30. $29.30. So I've chained 30. So for me, I'm looking at about, in centimeters, I'm looking at about 18 to 18.5 centimeters, possibly about 7 inches. That's going to be the minimum size of my glove. So once I've finished making my 30 chains, I'm going to do a single crochet from the 39th chain from the hook, which is that one, 29th, sorry, from the hook. So I'll miss that one, then I'll go to the next one, and I'll do single crochet all the way down. It's a very simple pattern. So let's do that, and we'll meet at the end there when I've finished doing until we get to the end like I've done. Okay, so I've done my 29 single crochet into that chain. So I'll chain 1 and I will turn my work. Now I'm going to work 15 single crochet into the back loops. As you can see, there's that ridge there. I'm going to work into that back loop as opposed to the front loop or between both of them. So I'm going to put 15 single crochet through the back loops of my work. This will leave a ridge on this side of the work. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I've worked 15 single crochets at the back of my loops. Now I'm going to start to work my pattern. This is the pattern which I have chosen, which I'm going to show you just now, but you can do any pattern of your choice, whatever you are comfortable with. So for this tutorial, I chose this pattern. That's what I'm going to show you. So let's begin doing the pattern. Okay, into the next single crochet, going through both loops, not just the back or the front, or both loops, I'm going to pull out one, then I'll take my thread, I'll pull out again. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches onto my chain, onto my crochet hook. I'll do that again. So in total, I have 6 chains on my crochet hook. Then I'm going to pull through all of them and I will chain 1. I'll skip 1 double crochet, a single crochet, sorry. Into the next one, I repeat, pull out, then take, then that's 4, that's 6. So I'm going to continue like that. Skip 1, next one, pull 1, pull through. When I've got 6, I'll pull through everything. I'll chain 1, skip 1, and continue like that. 4, 6, pull through everything, chain 1. Sorry, a bit of a mess there. Chain 1, skip 1, pull through 1, 2, 6. So I've got 6 there, pull through everything, chain 1, skip 1, and do the same again. We are almost done. Okay, pull through, chain 1, skip 1, into that one, work 1, 2, 3, pull through. Oh, sorry. Yeah, these things always happen. Okay, pull through. Don't know what I'm doing wrong there. Pull through, chain 1, and end up with 1 single crochet at the top of your work. You chain 1 and you turn. As you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clusters which I've made. So I'm going to make corresponding clusters like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So to start the work, I will go through there. I've chained 1. Then if you look here, there are 2 holes. There's this hole here and there's that hole here which has been made by the 1 chain space. That's where I'm striving to go through. So I'll go through there and pull through. Okay, then I'll do the same thing, just the same pattern like we were doing before. When I have 6, I'll pull through, I chain 1, and I go into that space again. Like you can see, there are 2 holes. I want this one right here at the top. So that's what I will go through. So let's do that. Sorry, I just made a tiny mistake here. Let's do that. Then we'll meet here when we finished through those clusters. Okay, now I've worked 2, 4, 6, 7 clusters up my work. So I'm now going to repeat. I'll chain 1. Then I'm going to work again 15 single crochet at the back of my loops, in the back loops. So we'll do that to make 15 single crochet all the way down. It's not a very difficult pattern, even for beginners. You know, you always need to count if you are not sure, because after you finish your work, you get to the end of the row you should always be having about 29 chains, or whatever you started with -1. Okay, so we'll do that, and then at the end here I will put my single crochet through both loops, chain 1, as you can see, and 10. Now we are now going to work through the back loops 4 times to make those 2 ridges. 4 times, then we'll start repeating that pattern again. So I'm going to do that to work through the back of the loops after chaining 1 and turning and going through there. Then I'll meet you after we've worked all the way up and back 4 times. Then we'll meet and I'll show you the next step. Let's get moving. Okay, I've now finished my 4 rows. As you can see, I have 2 outstanding ridges here, and the other side has 1 outstanding ridge. So I'm now going to begin this pattern again. So as I've reached the end, I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to turn. As usual, then I will put 1 single crochet, again is the second loop from the hook, into the back of the back loop, So I'll do 15, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 13, 14, okay, 15. So I'll start again in the next one. I'm now wanting to start that pattern, or whatever pattern it is of your choice. So I'll do that for 6. So we'll continue as usual like we did before. Skip 1 into there and continue like that. So we're going to continue like that until you have reached the required length. Okay, so we are going to continue in pattern until you have reached your size. Okay, now for my size, this has been my required width, which is about 7 inches or possibly about 18 centimeters. Now you can use this side for my pattern or that side, whichever suits you. So I'm going to choose this side as my outside of that's my right side. So I now want to sew together the sides so that I leave room for the thumb. Now, according to my measurement, the measurement of my thumb, as you can see, I will start my thumb from the end of the arm there, and 1, 2, 3, about 4 up, leaving just 3. That's where my thumb will fit in. So it all depends on your thumb size. So it means I'm going to sew my pattern like that, leave this hole in between here for my thumb. So you do likewise depending on the size of your thumb. So let's do that. And to do that, let me show you quickly what you are doing there. You can either use your crochet hook or you can use your needle. Okay, I think I've chosen a small needle. You can either use a small needle, because what you have done is at the end, you cut off and you leave enough string, which is long enough to sew through your work. You always need the scissors at hand if things don't work out the way they should. Okay, now there we are. Now, I'm going to be picking my stitches from, and obviously I want to hide this thread here. So I'm going to be picking from the end there. Okay, so you can see I'm sewing together the top ridge here and the top ridge there. So I'll be doing that top ridge to this top ridge here. Okay, and I'll leave that one out. So let's do that until we get to here. We skip, then we do the remaining side. Okay, as you can see now, I've finished sewing the two sides together and I've left enough space for my thumb. Okay, so what I normally do is I use the 4mm crochet hook to do this body work. To neaten up the edges, like I've done here, to neaten up the edges, I then do several lines of single crochet using a size 3mm knitting needle or crochet needle or 3.5. So I'll put these are just single crochet to neaten up my edges. Now I'll be working on the right side of my work. I've turned it up inside, outside in, inside out, whatever. So you are now putting, like you can see, I put four rows of single crochet, 4 rows of single crochet, and I cast off, and 4 rows there. Then I'm just going to show you quickly how you are doing it there. You are going to be working around, okay, this finger hole here. This is where we are. We are working around the finger hole, 2-3 rows, and then you decrease so that you don't have to decrease on this side. You decrease that side by working 2 together and then working another row, 2 together, and then you finish off your work depending on how long you want this to be. Or if you don't want, you can just neaten the edge depending by putting single crochet and leaving it like that. If you want to do that, then it means instead of putting 30 stitches, you might need to put 34 so that, you know, it gets up to there. If you see what I'm getting at, 34, and then you'll still be doing your 15, and then you'll be working your pattern up to there. Depends on what you like, but for me, because I like this to be a bit, you know, comfortable and warm, I always do that. So that's how you finish off your fingerless glove. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll enjoy your crochet work. Until we meet again in the next video, please like, subscribe, and put comments so that I can grow my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.